See? Now it's recording. See that fancy little red light flashing? That means she's recording.
You know what that means?
What's that mean?
Start another week.
Start another week. It's Monday. How many of you clowns watching us have the day off today?
All them union boys.
Yeah, we don't have the day off today because their boss is a prick.
Pretty. I'm sure we'll get some footage with the boss today. It won't just be us.
Hopefully.
Maybe it will just be us.
Again.
Saturday shenanigans all day. But alright, we'll talk to y'all later. The day off yesterday either.
No, we did. You know what? We haven't had a day off
since last Sunday.
Yeah, so we've worked eighth day in a row.
Not Billy. Billy was off yesterday.
We worked yesterday on 4th of July. Yeah, we gave Billy yesterday off. But Max and I worked all day yesterday. But a lot of guys have off today because they claim it's a federal holiday. And I guess somewhere it is registered as such.
I don't know.
But
I thought
not
4th of July was on the 4th of July, not the 5th.
Yeah, so did I. But, you know, America.
Hey.
So, but hey.
As long as they all stay out of our way.
You know, the best part about Mondays is most of our properties are commercial, so, you know, there's not going to be anybody there. We're not going to be tripping over anybody. No cars to worry about. We can park right in the parking lot instead of out on the streets. It's going to be nice. And, so we're going to knock out our commercials. Our one bi-weekly, that huge one we have on the reservation, we don't have that one today. We had it last week. So that takes a big chunk off of us.
The church got moved to Fridays, so we don't got that one.
Yep, the big church got moved to Fridays. We don't have that one. So that takes two big chunks off of us. But we got to go do the edging at Josh's house, which shouldn't be bad.
No.
We should be able to, I have an idea. Max had an idea, so we're going to try that out. There goes a hat. Somebody's hat. Somebody's not happy today.
Yeah, it happens.
But, that happens. So, we're going to go and knock that out today, and we're going to do some mowing, and it's supposed to be like 90 or 91 with 88% humidity.
Woo, it's going to be warm.
Hot dog! It's going to be hot. So,
I feel like I'm back down in Texas.
Yeah, right? So, we're gonna go knock it out today. We'll get you guys some footage, and I don't know. I'm sure something today will go amiss, and we'll show you that too. So, I told you guys if any oddball stuff come up today, I would let you know.
What happened?
Look at that freaking jawbone that I found laying on the ground. It's probably nasty. I have to disinfect my hands.
Right as you touch your nose.
Holding it over my coffee. It fell out when I picked it up. That's how long a tooth is.
For whatever that is.
Goes right down in there.
What do you think that is?
I don't know. Coyote, maybe?
That's what I'm thinking. I don't know.
With them front teeth coming up? I don't really know.
Whatever it is, it's dead.
What is that? Do you guys know what that is? What's that from? Put it down in the comments. See ya, sucker. Well, boys, it's hot. It's super hot. But I see a lot of lawns that are burnt right out around ours. And
Ours are nice and green.
well, I'll say 90% of ours are green. But we haven't really cut any lawns under 3.5 inches in over a month and a half. So we cut pretty much everything at 3.5. And a lot of them were literally just taking the tops off. But our lawns are still green and looking good when all the ones next to ours are browned out. So a lot of guys, you know, they'll just keep dropping the deck down because it doesn't barely look like it was cut. But we just cut in a different direction to lay new stripes down to show that we were there. And we take the tops off, we keep our blades super sharp, so we're getting that nice clean cut. We're cutting off a lot of weeds, but just the tops of the grass, and we're leaving that nice clean cut, but with stripes in a different direction. And some of them we're still going the same direction just because they're so friggin' bumpy because the people before us never changed up their patterns, and you can't go another way. But we're definitely still mowing, and I don't see us we haven't skipped any lawns yet this year. And we talked to guys at the gas station this morning, another lawn care company. He said he skipped 15 lawns last week because they're so burnt out, and when he walks on them, they're crunchy like walking on Doritos. But I don't know how short he's cutting his lawns, but you know, and even our lawns that aren't irrigated, which most of them aren't, are still growing, and they're still green. They might just be growing a little bit, but they're still growing enough for us to keep cutting them each week. So I actually just got a text in. He said, if you want to hold off starting that landscaping till another day, that's fine. It's hotter than balls outside. And I said, nope, we're on our way to your house right now. We have to go, for a friend of mine, we got to cut in an edge all on the back of his house, around his deck, around his new pool, around the pump and filter, and then back up to the deck again, or back up to the back of the house. So tomorrow we're actually going to put the landscape paper down, and we're going to put the stone down, and we're going to put the edging in. But we need to cut a groove to outline the whole thing, to stick the edging down in, because he wants the edging to stick up a little bit. That way he can just weed whack along it each week when he mows, and not fling any of the rocks out into his yard. So that's what he wants. So we're coming out like 20 inches, and so we got to go cut that edge in. On our way to the next lawn, we got to stop at his lawn, or at his house, and cut that edge in. And then on to the next one. So Ryan cuts his lawn every week, old Roscoe. So hopefully Roscoe and his buddy Jason that mows with him, hopefully they don't shred up this edging with their weed whackers, which Ryan knows what he's doing. He knows to feather the trigger down so he doesn't tear it all up. So, but if it was another company that mows his lawn, I might be concerned that they're just going to destroy that edging anyway. So, and then I think sometimes Josh actually mows his own lawn, and he's not going to destroy his own edging. So now we're off to that. I forgot to tell you guys, kids, don't play with fireworks. So yesterday, Sunday, we work every day, Max and I were cleaning out my back shed so that my wife and my daughter can turn that into their cabana hut with a bar. And
so you can turn it into a cabana hut.
That's exactly what that means. So Max and I found an old bag of M98s, which, if you guys don't know what those are, they're kind of like K1000s, like M80s, only, you know, stronger than M80s.
But a little bit more of a boom.
Yeah, and so we found an old bag of them that I've had for years, and so we decided we were just going to grab a couple of them. Let's wave to Wendy. Hi, Wendy. It's not Wendy, it's Eric. Hi, Eric. But so we decided that we were going to take a couple to the shop. So Max lights one and throws it. Boom. Still worked. He took another one, lit it, he threw it, and the thing barely got away from his hand. They're so old and so brittle, and the wicks are so dried up, that wick burned like that. Super fast. What happened to your hand, Max?
I almost lost a finger. I got a hole in my hand. Not a big hole, just enough to bleed a little bit.
He got a little hole in his hand, a little bit of blood leaked out. His fingers all felt like they were slammed in a freaking door, he said, for a while, but good thing it didn't blow up in his hand. He probably would have lost a few fingers for sure.
Oh, yeah, without a doubt.
But yeah, it was chunks of it that flew back at his hand and actually punctured his hand. It put a little hole in his hand. Nothing real big, but enough that blood was dripping out of it.
Man, I was sober as a jaybird.
I know. He's like, okay, well, we're gonna get rid of those before Billy finds them and decides to play around with them.
He lost a finger.
Yeah, and Max has new shirts. Look, they say Max right there.
Yeah, now people won't confuse me for Randy.
Yeah, so we're Max has his new shirt, and actually we made him 4 of them yesterday, and we ran out of vinyl, so I ordered more last night. We'll make Max a new shirt. It looks like Roscoe's already here because that's fresh mowing tracks.
Yeah, he actually worked today.
He worked
take
today.
the holiday?
Roscoe didn't take the holiday off. Roscoe probably wouldn't. Jason probably would have said, let's take the holiday off. You know what, there's a good chance too that Roscoe probably mowed by himself today.
That is true. And at least he got out at a decent time.
Yeah? Well, I don't know. He might still be mowing. We don't know.
That's a true fact.
Yeah.
That's a true fact.
So, we were just talking about how Billy lost one of his Osmo, whatever AirPod thingies like a week ago, and we went online and found out you can order just one side or the other, or the charging case. So we got him one, and Max told him that was a $50 mistake. And he goes, I go, yeah, $50 don't mean nothing to me right now, but when you gotta start paying your own bills and you live on your own, I said that $50 is gonna mean a lot. It could be a tank of gas, it could be the flowers, the card, and the teddy bear that you buy your woman for the anniversary because you forgot the day before. So now it's not just flowers and a card, you got to throw in a bear or something. And he goes, how do you forget? Well, Max and I said we need to record him saying that, because if you that day is going to come.
If you truly love her, you wouldn't forget.
I forget all the time. You think I don't truly love Sabrina?
Well, then why are you forgetting?
Because I get busy.
Hey,
you get busy with work.
Kids, I forget their birthdays all the time.
Yeah, you get busy with work. You get busy with all kinds of stuff going on, day-to-day stuff, and you forget. You forget stuff. It's a guy thing, man. Girls usually don't forget, but guys do. And it's a guy thing, and you're going to forget. That day will come. I promise you. It's not if. It's when. So this is a new one we just took over. It's in a trailer park. It's a very nice park, but it's a decent sized lot. It's that there. And then back here, it was all massively overgrown, not weed whacked. And all back here. There's Max. Billy's just finishing up the mowing. It's back here. It's not too big. It's a good sized lot for a trailer park. But the company who was cutting it before was just hacking it to crap, doing a horrible job. They weren't weed whacking anything. And this sidewalk here, oh my goodness. We'll clean it up even more next time, but this sidewalk here was overgrown by about 6 inches. And the same with the driveway. Overgrown by like 6 inches, and that sidewalk right there, overgrown. Crazy. But now it's back in shape, and we'll maintain it from here. How is Billy?
Oh.
Man, it's hot. Max, you got sweat dripping off your old beard. Your shoulders are soaked.
Look, my shirt was dry when we got here.
Yeah, it's
Back
flipping
it's
hot.
even worse. Oh, I know.
It's flipping hot. So, that there was the last one we have to do for today. Which is good, because I'm going to go home, jump in my pool, clean off, because I'm a mess, and cool off, definitely. And then I'm going to, yeah, this is the one right here that we did with Uncle Ryan. No, it ain't.
No, it's down.
It's this one right here.
Yeah.
Because it was this one and the one behind it, which is done with a push mower now, so Uncle Ryan must not have that one anymore, but he had this one and the one right behind it. We helped him do leaves on last year. But so the deal, like, I usually don't do trailer parks. The deal with this trailer park is is that house is the grandmother of one of my neighbors, and she had another company, and she said that that company like doubled their rates this year. I think it's because he only had one or two in this park and he didn't want to keep coming in here. It's right around the corner from my shop, and so he doubled the rates on her, and it was really high for a lot that small, really high. And plus they weren't doing any weed whacking. How bad were them sidewalks, Max?
Like 3 inches of overgrowth.
The driveway in parts of it had 6 inches. Other parts were about 2-3 inches. Just massively overgrown. They clearly don't edge anything. But it looked horrible. So we got it all cleaned up. Max and I did all the weed whacking. We did all the edging. Billy mowed it. And it's cleaned up now. So I guess from what my neighbor tells me, she said that her grandmother has a bunch of girlfriends in this park that might be looking for lawn care too. So I figure if I can come in here and get a bunch of them in a row, then it's definitely worth it to come in here. I'm not losing anything by coming in here now. Like I said, it's right around the corner from my shop, and I'm charging enough to make it worth my while, but it would definitely be nice to just have a few of them in here. Most people in here just push mow their own. The lots are pretty small, but some of the lots are really good size. Like that one right there. It's a big yard.
Yeah, it is.
But you know, some of them are pretty good size. So I figure if we're in here and they see my truck in here, maybe we'll pick up a few more to make it nice. But that's the last one for today. Now my pool is calling my name.